23, I have kids, and there is a man, and he's breaking bones every chance he gets. When I met him, he was a charmer. And I was damaged.
The man was Loretta Pierce's boyfriend, father of her youngest child, and her abuser for many years. She fell for his smooth talk. Loretta put up with the abuse because she had no reason to believe things should be different. She was molested when she was 13. At 14, she suffered a stroke resulting from the abuse. Loretta came to the conclusion that God didn't care.
There is no way at all, that I believe that God loves me.
So she fell for men who abused her. The father of her fourth and youngest child did the most damage, sometimes using their son's baseball bat.
A grown son now who doesn't want to watch baseball or hear the sound of a bat because he hears, I'm going to take your bat, I'm going to break your mother's legs, put her in a car, pour gasoline on her, set her on fire so you can hear her scream.
One night, her boyfriend tried to kill her.
A human being holding my head, taking their hands like an animal and literally ripping my face apart. And I thought, God, not where were you? How did you feel watching me? I was helpless.
Loretta was treated at an area hospital. Her boyfriend was arrested and sentenced to prison, where he eventually died. She was free from the terror, but the scars on her face reinforced Loretta's belief that God didn't care.
God wasn't in the equation. I mean, he wasn't there any other time. Why now?
Loretta worked several jobs to support her kids. Then she met another man. He seemed different.
Here comes this guy, and he's attractive, and another charmer, and we wind up marrying after a couple of years. And I really thought that it was good.
But her husband had multiple affairs, so she divorced him. Loretta and the kids moved into a low-rent apartment. One day at lunch, a friend suggested they have a cocktail.
And something about the way I felt that day made me want another drink the next day.
Loretta couldn't function without alcohol.
2 years later, first thing in the morning, having a drink. By lunchtime, needing a drink. A drink when I got off work, and I needed to drink to get to sleep.
While driving to a friend's house to party, a Christian song on a secular radio station got her attention.
And I heard the words. Someone may be wondering why we sing this song. Sometimes we may be crying when nothing's even wrong. And when he said, I sing because I'm happy, I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow. I pulled my car on the side of the road and I said, I am happy. I was functioning and in so much pain. And I remember saying, hey God, if you want me, not love me, it's amazing. I didn't even think about love. I just thought want. If you want me, I'm here. I'm here.
Loretta turned the car around and drove home.
Walking in the door, and I thought, this is what it's like when you give your life to the Lord. I didn't say, I gave my life, I surrendered my life, I know that you died for my sins. I just said, if you want me, I'm here. And I thought, I've got to get this alcohol out of here. And I got trash bags, I had that much, and I began to bag it up and throw it away. And I looked at my kids, one of them asked me something, and I said, I'm saved.
Loretta became a Christian and spent hours reading the Bible and praying.
I just hungered for God. It was like crazy hungered. Morning and night, I just hungered.
But there was still a tough road ahead. She was raising 4 children by herself. Loretta says she started to see that despite the hard times, God was always there.
With all that He allowed me to go through, God says, put your name there, that I love you. And I said, just like this, I said, God loves Loretta. And I said it again. I said, God loves Loretta. For the 3rd time, I remember when I said, God loves Loretta. I had hope. I didn't know what the hope was, but it was like a release.
Loretta says she found her peace with God, and for the first time in years, she was able to smile. As time passed, Loretta watched her kids grow up. She worked at a steady job until God gave her the idea for a business called Covenant Cookies. What started as Bible verses and inspirational sayings baked in a fortune cookie has become a booming internet business.
My joy at the end of the day is so funny, is saying that you're happy today. And I can reflect back on the day that I was almost murdered, and I knew God's heart was heavy, that He can look at me now and just celebrate with me triumphantly that we did it, we did it together. And so it's been me and God against this world, boy.